Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day before we begin the video. Please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers indicate that Maxie Jones, Kirsten Storms, is on her way off the canvas for the time being. Maxie wants to go to the authorities about the bad money that Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, invested in deception. Lucy Coe, Lynn Herring, Tracy Quartermain, Jane Elliott, and Brooke Lynn Quartermain, Amanda Seton, all voted in favor of not going to the authorities with this knowledge, while Maxie voted against them. Jen Sidwell, Carlo Rota, is already aware of this and is making plans for Ms. Jones. It is very likely that he is responsible for Maxie's collapse on the Home and Heart show. It appears that Maxie was poisoned by the deception night cream that she is demonstrating with on Home and Heart. Although it is also possible that Maxie could have been poisoned earlier, and it just had taken effect, resulting in Maxie collapsing during the segment. The night of New Year's Eve 2022, Britt had her birthday/farewell party as she was planning to leave Port Charles. She saved Jocelyn Jacks, Eden McCoy, from the Hook's serial killer, and thought that she had been grazed by the hook that was laced with snake venom. Perhaps Britt was not grazed by the hook at all, and was poisoned another way. This could be the same poison that was used to poison Maxie. Maxie will fight for her life at General Hospital, and Dr. Lucas Jones, Van Hansis, will most likely be tending to her. The poison could produce death-like effects, just as it did with Britt 3 years ago. Maxie will be assumed dead, when in fact she is not, because the poison that was used makes it appear that way. The same thing happened to Britt. She appeared dead, but then her body was probably taken from the crematorium, and she was revived in order to do the research that she is currently doing at Five Poppies Resort. Peter August, last played by Wes Ramsey, could be responsible for faking the deaths of Maxie Jones and Britt Westburn. It is very possible that he somehow survived Felicia Scorpio, Christina Wagner, attacking him with a tire iron. If Peter is still alive and obsessed with Maxie, he could easily fake her death and hold her hostage. It is widely speculated that Peter is the man that Britt is working for. Peter would take Maxie out of Port Charles after her apparent death, facilitating Kirsten Storms' months-long hiatus from the show. What do you think? Do you think that Maxie's death will be faked the same way as Britt's was? Is Peter still alive? Is Peter August Britt's boss? And is he pulling the strings on all of us? Keep watching General Hospital, weekdays on ABC, to find out what's next. GA spoilers. Maxie's death faked the same way as Britt by Peter August. General Hospital spoilers tease a shocking twist that could turn Port Charles upside down, and once again place Peter August at the center of a dark storyline. For years, Maxie Jones has been one of the most beloved characters on the ABC soap, a woman who has faced tragedy after tragedy, but always managed to fight her way back. From losing Nathan to enduring heartbreaks, betrayals, and the manipulations of Peter himself, Maxie's resilience has become a cornerstone of the show. But now, whispers in the soap world suggest that Maxie's death might not be as real as fans have been led to believe. And in a shocking parallel to Britt Westburn's storyline, it may all have been orchestrated by none other than Peter August. Soap viewers know that Peter is notorious for deception, planning intricate schemes to control those around him, and manipulating events so he always has the upper hand. His obsession with Maxie was at the root of his downfall, yet what if his twisted love for her has never ended? General Hospital spoilers hint that Peter may have gone to the same lengths with Maxie that he did with Britt, faking a tragic end to hide her away for his own deranged purposes. This would explain several unresolved storylines, odd character disappearances, and cryptic dialogue sprinkled throughout the last year of the soap. If Maxie's death was staged, fans may be in for an emotional roller coaster when the truth comes to light. Britt Westburn's storyline serves as the perfect blueprint for what may have happened with Maxie. fans will recall how Britt was presumed dead under shocking circumstances, only for it to later be revealed that her exit was not all it seemed. Liesl Obrecht and Peter both played roles in creating smoke and mirrors around her disappearance, using misdirection and manipulation to convince Port Charles that Britt was gone for good. Could history now be repeating itself with Maxie as the new pawn in Peter's dangerous games? General Hospital writers have been known to recycle certain arcs with fresh twists, and this could be the latest example. The emotional fallout of Maxie's so-called death has already rattled Port Charles, especially for her children and close circle of friends. Spinelli, Felicia, and Mac have all been devastated by the thought of losing her, and the show has leaned heavily on the grief storyline. But in soaps, grief is often just the setup for a jaw-dropping reveal, and if Maxie turns up alive, it would send shockwaves through the canvas. It would also reignite her complicated history with Peter, raising questions about whether she is being held against her will, if she struck a secret deal to protect her children, or she herself was part of a larger ruse. GA spoilers suggest that Peter's obsession with Maxie may never have truly ended, despite his supposed death. Rumors continue to swirl that Peter may have survived or left behind allies capable of carrying out his unfinished plans. If Maxie's death was staged in a similar fashion to Britt's, this could be the soap's way of reintroducing Peter into the storyline, either directly or through his manipulative influence from beyond the grave. Imagine the fallout if Maxie suddenly returned to Port Charles alive and well, only to reveal that Peter faked her death to keep her under his control. It would shatter hearts, strain relationships, and force characters like Anna Devane and Valentine Casadine to once again confront the mess Peter left behind. Another layer of intrigue comes from Maxie's role as a mother. She has always put her children above everything else, even when making questionable choices. If her death was faked, fans will want to know if she willingly went along with the plan to protect her children from danger, or if she was kidnapped and forced into hiding. Could Peter have used the children as leverage, manipulating Maxie into cooperating with his twisted scheme? This possibility adds even more emotional depth and conflict to the potential storyline. Longtime fans will remember how Britt's supposed death was used to protect her and remove her from a deadly situation. Maxie's storyline could echo that, with her death being the smokescreen for something bigger at play. Perhaps she is in hiding because she stumbled upon dangerous information, or maybe Peter orchestrated the whole thing to punish her loved ones, while keeping her close to him in secrecy. Either way, the storyline would set up explosive drama when the truth is revealed. Maxie's faked death could also create ripple effects throughout the soap's romances. Spinelli has always carried a torch for Maxie, despite the complications of their relationship. If she returns alive, the reunion would undoubtedly tug at fans' heartstrings, while forcing Spinelli to grapple with his feelings of betrayal and relief. On the other hand, Austin and other men in Maxie's orbit would also be deeply affected, creating fresh opportunities for love triangles, heartbreak, and redemption arcs. General Hospital thrives on high-stakes drama, and faking Maxie's death is exactly the kind of twist that would keep fans hooked. It would honor the soap's history of shocking returns from the dead, while giving longtime viewers the payoff of seeing a beloved character survive against all odds. It also ties neatly into the larger canvas of Peter August's legacy, reminding fans that his shadow still looms over Port Charles. Whether through Peter's direct return or through the ripple effects of his manipulations, Maxie's storyline could reignite one of the show's most infamous sagas. In the end, GA spoilers make one thing clear: Maxie's fate may not be sealed. Just as Britt's death was not the end, Maxie's story could still have many chapters left to tell. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our YouTube channel for more update news.